Will I ever be with Eros again? Will I be able to change the prophecy? I will never let you go. You will always be my servant.
Love cannot live without trust.
Oh, poor Psyche. How can you sleep with such a horrible creature? The victory is mine. I am Psyche, the goddess of the soul. My name meant breath of life, and I was named closer to the inner human world. My beauty rivaled that of Aphrodite, the goddess of love.
I am Eros, the god of love, or more precisely, passionate and physical desire. Without warning, I select my target and forcefully strikes at their hearts, bringing confusions and irrepressible feelings. Or in the words of Hesiod, I loosens the limbs and weakens the mind.
I am Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty. I had the power to cause others to fall in love with the wearer. I had the ability to cause fighting couples to fall in love again.
I am Aglaurus, the eldest daughter of the Athenian king Cecrops.
I am Psyche, the younger sister of Aglaurus and Psyche, the daughter of King Cecrops.
Once upon a time, there was a king who had 3 wonderful daughters. The youngest Psyche was much more beautiful than her 2 sisters and looked like a goddess among mere mortals. The fame of its beauty had been spread throughout the whole kingdom, and men kept coming to her palace to admire and worship her. The more people were getting to know Psyche, the less would remember the goddess of love and beauty. The temples of Aphrodite were abandoned, her altars covered with cold ashes, and the sculptors would no more make statues for her. The goddess could not accept such a situation and required help from his son Eros. Use your power and make this little shameless girl to fall in love with the vilest and the most despicable creature who has ever walked the earth. Eros agreed to do so. But the moment he saw her, he himself felt his heart burst by one of his own arrows. He couldn't make the charming maiden fall in love with the horrible creature, but also decided not to tell his mother.
You know what? I really love my husband because he buys all the things that I want.
Me too. He brought my ring.
I don't understand.
What is it?
You two were married to a king. Well, here I am, waiting for someone to love me.
Don't worry too much. I know someone out there is distant to you.
She's right. In fact, Father went to visit the Oracle of Delphi to ask Apollo on what to do to find a husband for you.
Dressed in black dress, should be brought to the summit of a mountain and stay there alone. The husband that was assigned to her, a winged serpent, terrible and more powerful than the gods themselves, would come up and take for his wife.
No one can imagine the despair of the family and friends of Psyche. She was prepared for the hill as if she were to face her death, and with more cries than if they were to drive her to the tomb, they led the young lady to the hill. However, when she was in the palace of her husband, she was treated right, contrary from the prophecy. But she couldn't get to see him. Day after day, she was feeling sadness that she could not see her husband. Moreover, she was left alone all day and boredom filled her heart. Suddenly, she started missing her family and was thinking that they are mourning for her when she was alive and happy.
Can I ask a favor?
What is it?
I want to see my sisters.
For what? They already knew that you are dead. What's the purpose of letting them in my own palace?
No! I want to see my sisters. I want to tell them that I was fine and for the comfort of my old parents.
Psyche, wait. Okay, I will allow your sisters to come up here. But I'm warning you, do not let them influence you. If they do, you will destroy our relationship and suffer a lot.
Next day, her two sisters, carried by the wind, they came up to Psyche.
Oh my God, Psyche! You're alive!
Finally! You're here!
You're okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
So where is your husband?
Is he around? Can we meet him?
What kind of work did he do?
He was a young hunter.
Could a simple hunter be so rich? He must be a prince or even a god.
Exactly.
We have to go.
Let me guide you outside.
I think your husband must be the awful snake that the Oracle of Delphi had told.
That is why he doesn't allow you to see him, because if you see him, you will disgust in his sight and leave him forever.
Oh, poor Psyche. How can you sleep with such a horrible creature?
Why doesn't he come to me in the day? Why doesn't he allow me to see him? What is his secret? Why hasn't he ever told me about his life? He must be hiding something horrible, and that is why he does not want to be seen in the daylight. I must find out. If he is a snake, I will kill him. Otherwise, I will turn the candle off and go happily to sleep.
Love cannot live without trust.
The god of love! He was my husband, and I did not trust him.
She went to the temple of Aphrodite and prayed to the goddess. She asked Aphrodite to speak to her son and persuade him to get Psyche back.
Please, Aphrodite, give me a chance to get back to Eros again. I love him, and I needed him.
No. In able for you to get back with Eros again, I want you to complete 3 tasks. First, I want you to separate these seeds by this afternoon. If you do not, I will never let you see Eros again. That's it? You have not finished your work. You will sleep on the ground. Can you see those black waters descending from the hill? That is the river Psyche. Awful and abhorrent. Fill this bottle with its water.
Finally, I finished this task. This is for you, Eros.
Someone help you! Otherwise, you have not been able to perform this task. I will give you the last task to prove that you love Eros. Take this little box and go to the underworld and ask Persephone to drain her little beauty into that box.
You go, and you would always be my servant.
At this crucial moment, the gods, who were watching this wrongdoing all this time, decided to take up action. They sent Hermes, the messenger god, to narrate Eros all the misfortunes that his wife was going through. Eros was touched, and this healed the wound of betrayal. He left his room and found Psyche exhausted in his mother's garden. From that moment on, Eros and Psyche lived happily together in their lovely palace, which was always full of roses and other flowers. Psyche persuaded Eros to forgive his mother for what she had made her suffer. As a wedding gift, Zeus made Psyche immortal and allowed her to taste ambrosia, the drink of the gods. Even Aphrodite was happy because now that Psyche was living in the sky with her husband, men on earth had forgotten all about her and were again worshipping the true goddess of youth.